Legend has it that there is a paradise above the eastern sky, and people call it the Heavenly Court. The Heavenly Court is located above the clouds, surrounded by clouds and mists, and there are flocks of cranes. In order to make more people with kind hearts in the world, the Queen Mother in the Heavenly Court sent the beautiful fairy three virgins to build a temple on the top of Huashan Mountain to preach the Dharma. The three virgins spread kindness to the people who came to Huashan. Year after year, people came in an endless stream. A scholar named Chen Xiang was about to go to Beijing to take the exam. When he passed by the Holy Virgin Temple, he saw that people were going to worship and entered on a whim. As soon as Chen Xiang entered the hall, he was deeply attracted by the beautiful, gentle, and leisurely statue of the three virgins. He thought to himself, how happy he would be if he could marry her as his wife. Then he took out his pen and ink and painted to express his love for the third virgin. The third virgin also developed a good impression of Chen Xiang, but unfortunately, he was a fairy, but he was immortal. How could they be together? Chen Xiang stayed in the temple for a while before going down the mountain, and the magnificent scenery along the way did not attract him. He kept thinking about the three virgins in the temple. On this day, Chen Xiang finally came to the bustling capital. Suddenly, a woman appeared in front of him, who looked exactly like the three virgins. It turned out that the three virgins could not forget Chen Xiang, and finally made up her mind to come to him. Chen Xiang confessed to the three virgins affectionately, and the three virgins happily agreed. Time passed day by day, and Chen Xiang reluctantly set off when the exam period was approaching. But he did not know that the third virgin was pregnant at this time. Chen Xiang was ranked in the capital, and he immediately rode back on a big horse to announce the good news to the third virgin. When he went home, he found that the third virgin's belly was bulging, obviously pregnant, and he was very happy. Later, the third virgin gave birth to a baby boy and named it Chen Xiang. Just when the family was happy again and again, suddenly the sky was covered with dark clouds, and a large number of divine soldiers appeared in the sky. The third virgin walked out and took a look, and was immediately disheartened. The leader in front was her own brother, Erlang God. Erlang God roared angrily, "Bold third virgin, how dare you violate the law of heaven and marry a mortal?" After saying that, he reached out and grabbed the third virgin. The third virgin quickly took out the divine relic lotus lantern given by the Queen Mother before, and counterattacked Erlang God. Erlang God sent the howling celestial dog to help, but it still lost to the third virgin. Erlang was so angry that he moved his palm back to Huashan and pressed the third virgin under Huashan. In this way, Chen Xiang lost her mother. A few years later, Chen Xiang grew up and knew what happened to her mother. Chen Xiang went to Huashan to look for her mother, but unfortunately, because of the suppression of the immortal technique, no matter how much he looked for it, he couldn't find it. The sad Chen Xiang cried, and suddenly a white-bearded immortal appeared above his head. After hearing what happened to Chen Xiang, he took Chen Xiang as a disciple and flew away with him. After apprenticing, Chen Xiang practiced hard day and night, summer or winter. Gradually, Egger would learn the 6 towers and 3 strategies, all kinds of martial arts, and 73 changes. One day, the master came to Eggerwood and gave him the Long Yin Mountain opening God Axe, saying, "You have learned all my skills. Now I will give you the God Axe. Go and save your mother." Eggerwood thanked her master with tears, picked up the God Axe, pinned it on her waist, and attracted an auspicious cloud to walk away. Before he came to Huashan, he called out loudly, "Mother, Mother." The call penetrated through the layers of rocks and entered the ears of the third virgin. And the third virgin couldn't help but feel excited. Her son came to save her. But when she thought of Erlang God and his howling celestial dog, she couldn't help but worry about her son. Eggerwood didn't hear her mother's response, so she decided to go to heaven to find Erlang God for an explanation. Unexpectedly, Erlang God not only didn't see Eggerwood, but also sent Howling Celestial Dog to attack him. Eggerwood raised her divine axe to counterattack, And suddenly a divine light flew towards Howling Celestial Dog, directly cutting off its ears. Howling Celestial Dog rolled all over in pain. Seeing that Howling Celestial Dog was injured, Erlang God immediately danced a three-pointed and two-edged knife and fought with Agarwood, and the two killed from the sky to the ground. The mountains shook and the river fell over the sea. All the immortals felt that Erlang God, as an uncle, was too ruthless to treat a child so fiercely, so they secretly helped Agarwood. Erlang God finally couldn't resist it and fled. And the three-pointed and two-edged knife also fell into the hands of Chen Xiang. Chen Xiang forcefully inserted the three-pointed and two-edged knife into the top of Huashan Mountain and used all her strength to swing the divine axe. I saw the three-pointed and two-edged knife break, and Huashan also slowly broke apart, revealing the poor three virgins. Chen Xiang ran down to pick up her mother and cried. Finally, the three virgins, Liu Xiang and their heroic son, Chen Xiang, were reunited and lived happily together forever.